right now I'm kind of at a weird point in my life. It's like I'm not playing football no more.
Yeah.
You know.
So you're not playing football in Nassau?
I could. I have it. I have the eligibility.
Do you want to?
But
honest.
I think I want to work.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. I just think in the long run, like it would be like best for me and my family. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like football isn't gonna last forever.
True.
So exciting.
Yeah. It definitely isn't. I mean, I can speak for myself as well. Like it is an interesting. Like we are in a very, I think,
Weird
a
time.
weird time. A very weird.
It's scary. It could be scary.
It, absolutely.
Like there's been some things that like have happened to me and like my friends. It's like, wow, like we got to deal with this. It's no longer. We're no longer kids. Like, oh, don't worry, mommy, daddy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't worry, like your family. Oh, like your teeth. Like, dude, you once you get to college, like, you are your own person. Like, so many like messed up things have happened because we're getting to that age where we're starting to see like for ourselves.
You've seen the reality of the world and how things work, and it's as simple as, you know, you have to make that choice. If you want something, you gotta make the choice. It's not, you know, I mean, you know, obviously you can ask your parents for advice, but they're not gonna tell you what to do.
It's all up to you.
Yeah.
It's all up to you.
And it can be a little bit, you know, it can be a little scary.
Yeah, it's definitely nerve wracking.
100%.
Definitely nerve wracking.
Yeah. But like I said, that's where God comes into play. Right?
Yeah.
Trusting and saying, you know what, I know I'm capable of making good decisions and doing what I think is best for me, and just trusting in that.
Yep.
It's just hard because we're not at that point where, you know, we're bringing in income and, you know, we're chilling. We're like, you know what,
we're in college and we're kind of working, but it's not.
It's nothing substantial though. It's nothing, right? I mean, I know this is really down the line, but even like, you know, providing for a family, right? I mean, that's a, you know,
total step up.
I mean, you want to talk about a commitment, right?
Finding a wife.
Oh, yeah. In this day and age, it's hard, man.
Trust me, I know.
Right?
One day.
Listen, I think it's you know, people talk about finding a girlfriend. I think it's the girlfriend.
Yeah.
Right? I heard C-Bump say that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's hard. It's hard, but I think you just have to be patient, man. You gotta really look and see the right things.
Yep. And like that's such a good thing because like there have been like some girls where like they like whenever like I'm kind of into them, but then I'm like, oh wait, like I don't like they have some tendencies that's like that doesn't line up with like me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
and it's about being aware of that and just being able to recognize it.
Yeah. So it's tough because then you're sitting there like empty-handed, like all alone. And you're thinking like, oh, why did I do that? But like there is a reason. You know what I mean? Like it's okay to like be alone. You know that's another thing too. I feel like a lot of people aren't all right like being alone for a little bit. You know, whether that's like going out with friends. Like obviously hang out with friends.
There's nothing
wrong with that.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. But like some people like on Friday night if there's nothing to do, like they're shaking. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean?
I agree. I think I don't think there's anything wrong with just, you know, chilling out or, you know.
You gotta be comfortable in your own body. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Not a lot of people are like fully okay with themselves. You know what I mean?
They think they have to prove themselves or
yeah,
whatever, impress other people. I think that's a big thing.
That is like trying to prove your worth to someone else is just gonna be the thief of any joy you have in your life.
Absolutely. You gotta nip that immediately.
No, like you gotta
like
just
cancer.
It is. You gotta be yourself, and whoever likes you likes you. Now you know that person is meant to be in your life. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You're yourself. You're not trying to be someone else. So you won't have that little thought in the back of your head. Will this person like me if they really knew who I was? You know what I mean?
Even with the girl situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're not open and honest with the girl, you know, she might think you're somebody who you're not, and then once she realizes who you really, she might, you know, it might not work out. You know, but at least if you're upfront about it, immediately, it'll, you know, maybe we're just not meant to be. Right.
Totally.
So I think being yourself is really important.
So important.
You know, especially, I feel like a lot of times people are trying to
Be
they're trying to be somebody they're not, instead of just, you know what, I think we all have quirks, right? We all have things, but you don't have to be so
uptight
about it.
And you know what sucks? It's like the people that like one-on-one, they're like great people. You know what I mean? Like,
I know exactly what you mean.
Dude, you're like, this person's awesome. Then as soon as they're around people,
they change
It's
to
like,
somebody else.
It's like, why? You're thinking like, why? But for them, like, fitting in.
I think it's an insecurity thing.
Yeah, I think that's what it is too. Like, it's crazy.
I think in high school it's very bad.
Oh, for sure.
Right?
Look, everyone's got the same haircut. Walk around high school.
Like, why is that really coincidence, or come on?
Everyone's good because they're told, like, oh, this is cool. You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
You know, kids are just trying to do whatever they can to fit in.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the you know, it's the truth. I mean, I think college is a little better, where then, you know, you can really venture out a little more, but you know, it's still the same. I mean, college is actually more similar to high school than I think people would think.
Very, very, very similar. It's just now instead of classes being in the same building, they're in different buildings.
Yeah,
it's the same thing, and classes are 10 minutes apart, not 4.
Yeah,
that's it.
It's a little less structured, but it's still the same concept. Like, I'll be in a class and I'll be like, this reminds me of high school.
Yeah.
So, like, it really.
Am I in 13th grade?
Right, like that's really how it feels.
Yeah, I feel you. That was like, did you have to take a first year seminar?
I did.
Yeah, that was really like, okay.
Yeah, that felt like a class. You know, it felt like a high school class.
Yeah, it felt like you had a point with your guidance counselor.
Yeah.
For me, that's how it was.
Yeah. But I think I think it's what you make of it.
It is.
I really do. I think there's a lot of opportunities, but you have to go out and seek it. Like, it's not just going to come to you.
Yeah. Like, get into extracurriculars, network.
And like we meet new people. There's so many people.
Dude.
So many people.
There's so many people, like, that could change your life. You just don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just go out. What's the worst that could happen? Like, go talk to that girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah, try.
Go say what's up to that dude that's in all your classes. Like, go say what's up. Like, go talk to that girl. You know, like, life's too short to, like, live with.
You know, and that's another thing I've thought about, where if you really think about it, it doesn't really make that much of an impact by going, even if you get rejected.
Yeah, what's the worst thing? She says no.
Yeah, she says no.
It's what life goes on.
Okay, so you move on, right?
Yeah. You're in the same situation you were before.
Exactly.
Nothing changes.
If you never try, you're never gonna know. Like, you'll always have to live with, I wonder what would happen if I...
Like, I regret that, you know what I mean? I'm so glad you brought that up, man.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's so important, like, you live with no regrets.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
And I don't think you regret things you've tried. I think you regret things you didn't try.
I'd say that's the number one thing I live with, like, every day. I have no regrets. Like, you know, like, whether that was, like, high school, like, I did everything I could football because I loved it.
Yeah.
I have no regrets with how my senior year went.
Yeah.
No regrets. We didn't make it all the way, but, like, I'm so happy. Like, I made like some of my, like, best friends still today.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know, like, and even everything, like, college football, like, when I played, I have no regrets. Like, I know I could do it now. You know what I mean? And it's just like, now I'm making a decision for myself, and, like, I know it's gonna be right.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And it's hard, right? Because I'm sure there's one side that says, I want to play football.
Yeah, it's like an identity crisis.
It
a
is,
little bit.
because let's football is it's a huge part of your life, right?
Huge.
And I think especially football players, I think that's such a big identity in their lives, because I see how, especially Massapequa, come on.
Yeah. It's gonna be weird, but I'm excited, man.
Yeah.
Super excited.
Moving on to new things, and it's obviously a little scary going into some unknown territory, but
you wanna know, like, I'm not nervous and I'm happy because I truly feel like I chose, like, this is what I'm doing. You know what I mean? It's not no longer like it's getting pushed down the stream. Oh yeah, do this, do it. Like I kind of like stop my foot down a little bit, like change directions. Like, this is what I want to do.
Yeah. I think that's awesome.
Yeah. So it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
And I think it's important to stay positive in those situations where you don't know how things are going to turn out, but you just keep an open mind, a positive outlook, and
Everything
keep moving
happens
forward.
for a reason.
Yeah.
Excited. Super excited.